Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar, and we're back again with another little stock video. This week we have a primarily kind of consumer staples week. So we're looking at things like Walmart, Target, Home Depot. I think Kroger was on the list. Foot Locker's on the list. These are generally speaking, these are like stores and brands that people live off on like a daily basis, or companies that people need to survive. So obviously Walmart being a huge factor for kind of groceries and groceries, we could say general supplies, supermarkets, of course, Target supermarkets, and then we have Home Depot for like gardening and industrial goods. So be an interesting one. I remember the last time Walmart reported earnings, it wasn't good at all. I think Target went down with it. Home Depot kind of always goes kind of crazy with earnings, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens with that. So hopefully the charts real quick. Walmart would have been actually a decent stock to even play calls in the last week. If we kind of look here, I mean, this is a little bit more. It's basically the week. In the last week, it's up like $7. If we actually look at the 8th, it's up around $5.5, $6. So it's kind of reaching this 134 level that it was at the week prior. And the week before it ran up. If we look down from here, it ran up $14. So from the end of July to the beginning of August, it ran up $15 all the way up to 134. Now, if we do look at it on the daily and we kind of scale out and look at the last earnings report, as you guys can see, the last earnings was in May 17th. The revenue was up 2%, but the earnings, or the EPS, was negative 12%, which isn't good at all. So we have a massive gap down from like 146 all the way to 136. So that's like a $10 gap. But even then, the day prior to that, or the day after, it dropped from 131 down to 128, and then just kept dropping and dropping. So there's this massive gap to fill. If we can find kind of I guess we could use this. There's this massive gap to fill from here to there, which is quite a bit of range. So if we can look here, that's like a $9-10 drop. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Walmart, whether they can report well. I know they've been trying to kind of work on. They've been trying to work on, I guess, their guidance, and obviously with the inflation, everything, it hasn't made everything that much easier. But we've been kind of consolidating in this range. So if we can have a breakout up to the upside, there's a good chance we might get up to 140s. 145 even, so to fill this gap. So there's a chance there. Home Depot's been consolidating for the past week as well. So the 9th, which would have been last week Tuesday, or this last week that we had the trading week, Tuesday after hours, it gapped up to 311 from 305, so that was a nice gap up. But ever since that Wednesday, it's been consolidating in this range from around 314.5 and 309, 310 area. It looks like it wants to go up to the upside. So Home Depot reports earnings on Tuesday as well. So same thing as Walmart. I think Tuesday is going to be a pretty big day for earnings actually this week for consumer staples and everything. So Tuesday could have a big factor as to what will happen in the market in the grand scheme of things. So Home Depot, like I said, Home Depot does pretty crazy things during earnings as well. If we go here, look at the last time Home Depot reported, they gapped down similar to Walmart. So we're kind of looking for a continuation up to the upside. It's been on a steady climb since the end of June up until now. It's up $50 or 20%. So that would have been a good buy down here at the bottom. Rode it all the way up here. So that's what we're looking at on Home Depot. Probably calls. I'm thinking calls on Walmart too. And I guess the last thing we could look at real quick is Target. Target, the last time they reported earnings, like I said, there was a massive gap down similar to Walmart. Target's gap down was $40. So there's quite a bit of room for if Target, let's say if Target were to report well, there's room to gap up. Obviously, I think this was more so on an unexpected earnings loss. This big drop on, same thing on Walmart, same thing on Home Depot, but this right here I think was the massive drop. So it'll be interesting to see. Like I say, Target reports Tuesday, same thing as Walmart. So it'll be interesting to see. So it's pre-market, and Walmart is pre-market as well. So probably jump into some Walmart calls. That's what I'm thinking. I did actually see somebody actually say that the September 16th contracts were cheaper than the September 9th. So probably instead of buying same week expiry, you'd probably want to, let's say, look a month out to September 16th, maybe take control of a nicer gain. So if we kind of look here, jump on Robinhood real quick and look at those Walmart contracts. Now let's say if we were going to look at Walmart, obviously you'd want to kind of, so we're sitting at 132. If let's say if we even looked at 140, 145, or even all the way up to 150, if we go here and we change this to September 16th, 150 calls are only $20 a contract, which is cheap, especially if people want to take advantage of that gap up. Now the 150 calls for September 9th, they're $17. So for another week, you can buy a contract for 1 week more and have it's only a $2 price difference. So that's not bad at all. If we're going to look at this week expiry, let's see, if you even went all the way up to 150, there's $6. So considering if you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, like a 5-week jump and only pay $13 more per contract, and buy these, the 150 calls for out in September 16th, that seems like a much more viable solution than buying same week expiry, which the theta is going to kick in and kick your butt if it obviously goes the wrong way. So we only have like an $18 move to get up to 150. If earnings go well, there is a good chance that Walmart can make it up to 150. So let's say hypothetically if Walmart was at 135 and we wanted to get up to 150, like I said, we only need to move like $14.50, $14, and that can happen with earnings. So it'd be interesting to watch. I think Walmart's going to be on the top of my list this week. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Hope you guys are ready for another trading week. I hope this week goes better for myself. This last week wasn't too hot, so hopefully it goes better. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, put those down below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.